Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your February 2023 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe you're going through a complicated situation with someone close to your heart, we'll dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, Scorpio, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can find that link in the description box below. All right, so Scorpio, diving right in here, we have healing family issues, attraction, and make the effort. So it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. It could be forgiving siblings, children, outsiders who have interfered with the relationship as well. So whether this is immediate family, external family, or it could even be in-laws or exes that may be tied to children, things of that nature, I feel like you may be healing through some of those factors regardless of your relationship status. Healing, mending, and forgiving is going to be very important for you. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to accept that what this person has done to you is okay, but it is about you being able to free yourself from the attachments of that energy. So I am feeling here, Scorpio, that some family issues have went down in the past, or you may still be currently going through some back and forths. I am getting here that someone may have disconnected from the family, or someone may have done something that really interfered and affected your relationship with even another family member. So for example, perhaps there was a grandparent who had mingled between the relationship between you and your child, or there could have been an ex that interfered between the relationship between you and your significant other. So I am feeling here that there could have been some sort of third party situation from a family member, whether it was a negative impact or something that was hurtful. I feel like now is the time for you to really heal, recognize why something may have happened, and you're taking a look at the triggers, you're taking a look at your own self-healing and personal development. Very powerful coming in here. I do feel like you will make the effort to work on yourself. Some of you may even be hearing an apology, getting an apology. They're showing me here 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, possibly even 3 of Wands. I'm getting a lot of 3s. Some of you Scorpios may be seeing 3s more often than not. I'm also hearing the name here, Ruth. Ruth, if that is your name, if it's a grandmother's name, if it is a middle name or a child's name, please take it as it resonates. It could be someone that affects your energy, that someone may be helping you as well from the spiritual realm. But I feel like it's important for you to make the effort. Now, if you are single, I feel that you're opening yourself up to a new way of believing, thinking, and attracting love. Because what you've been doing in the past either hasn't been working, or you've been focused on something else. Perhaps you've been focused on your finances and you haven't really made the effort to open yourself up to love. But if you may be looking for it this month, or perhaps love is looking for you. Sometimes when we least expect it, it's when it comes in. But I am sensing that regardless of what comes at you or what you go towards, you're magnetized, because that's why you have the attraction card here. This is about the law of attraction. It's about you feeling magnetic, Scorpio. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you're embracing in the energy of the law of attraction. So we may see the Magician showing up for you as well. And I'm also getting here a quick, speedy energy or messages, so a page. So the main cards here, and we'll start pulling at this time, pulling tarot cards, but I am feeling page energy, 3s, and again, Magician. So attraction is really highlighted for you. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, or if you have been healing, you may have not felt that you were as attractive inside and out, or you may have felt that the law of attraction wasn't on your side, and you may have given up hope, Scorpio, is what I'm sensing. But you're seeing the physical evidence that what you've really wanted on a soul level is matching in your outer world. So if you've been wanting that apology, if you've been wanting closure, if you've been wanting to heal or mend a situation between someone close to you, for those of you that have been looking for a soulmate or wanting to take your relationship to the next level, there is movement happening here this month for you. So let's dive in, Scorpio, and take a look at the main energy for you in the month of February. Main energy for you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Queen of Swords. This is about you gaining the necessary clarity you need to move forward. You may be starting to open up the heart chakra a little bit more, because even though Scorpio, you are a sign of emotion, I feel like you had shut down a little bit of the heart and you've leaded with your logical mind, your rational mind here. When this Queen of Swords shows up, even though this is air energy, I do feel like you are very wise, you're very mature, and you've gained a lot of wisdom over the years, regardless of your age. You could be 21, you could be 61, you could be 91. You have experiences under your belt, especially when it comes to love. So sometimes we do shut our hearts down, or we just don't open up fully to attract, because we're focused on other things. Maybe it's raising children, building a business, taking care of our elderly parents, whatever it is for you. We don't always set that intention or actively go searching for love. But I do feel that you're moving forward here with the Queen of Swords, and there's something you're getting really clear on, and that's going to help with the law of attraction, bring something to you sooner than later here. So let's just take a look and see what may be challenging you or what's crossing your energy. There's that page that I was seeing earlier, and it's the Page of Cups, and it's actually followed by the Eight of Wands. So there's the action, there's the message that I was picking up on. So Page of Cups is about a new experience when it comes to matters of the heart. So once you get fully and truly clear on what it is that you want, because sometimes emotions can get in the way of progress. Now, it doesn't mean that emotions are bad. It doesn't mean that we should suppress them or drink them away, shop them away, or just ignore them. Emotions are part of the human experience. They are very important because they are a side effect or a consequence of something that we have gone through. And it's important for us to realize that those emotions show up in an ebb and flow, but they're not what we are made of. It's just something on the external because of a symptom or a condition that's happened. But I do feel for you, Scorpio, this Page of Cups is a new beginning in love. You're getting clear this month on what it is that you actually want and how to attract it. And I feel that once you do that, something is happening quite quickly for you. You're opening your heart up to a new opportunity. Someone may be coming towards you as well with an apology, with a love offer, and you may not know how to accept this, or it may come as a surprise, or some of you haven't had this for quite some time. So again, it kind of takes you off balance, because you can see the little pig up here in the corner with this Page of Cups. And whenever I see this, I always think of When Pigs Fly. You hear that quote when someone thinks that something will never happen. So you may have lost hope that you would find love, or that you'd gain closure, or someone would bring in an apology, or you would mend or heal from a situation, whatever it is for you. But after a period of waiting or feeling a delay or stuck, I do feel like there's messages and news, but it is showing up as a little bit of a block. So opening yourself up will be the challenge for you in February. Opening yourself up to a new perspective, seeing things clearly, Scorpio, so that you are able to move forward instead of feeling stuck in some sort of emotion that was left over from yesterday, or left over from, a week ago, a year ago, a month ago, whatever it may be for you. So Page of Cups followed by that Eight of Wands. Something is speeding up here for you, but you must open your heart and believe. That's a huge thing here, especially with that pig in the corner. Believe that this is possible for you. If you set yourself up for that limiting belief of this will never ever happen, I've completely shut my heart off to this, then it's going to be more difficult to enter into your world, enter into your energy. But I feel that a lot of you are ready. It's time to make that effort, heal from something of the past. Law of attraction is working, I feel, in your favor if you open up, but the law of attraction works with the energy that we put out there. So if you're putting out the energy that you're not available emotionally, physically, mentally, then you may have a more difficult time attracting love or healing a family situation or whatever it may be. So Spirit is saying here, don't stay stuck in some emotions, but understand that there's an ebb and flow, and see why you may still be be feeling a certain way if you are, and make the effort to heal it, feel it, and release it. Let's take a look here and see what is below you, Scorpio. What is the foundation? What do we have for Scorpio, please? There it is, the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. So right away here, we're getting the energies that I was feeling intuitively regarding love. This is about the partnerships, everything that we talked about in the beginning of your reading here. Third party energy, some sort of interference, whether it was a family member who had mingled between, again, you and a child, or you and a partner. It could be someone got between you and a lover. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be an addiction. It could be a game even. People can choose other things, prioritize other things or other people aside from the relationship. So that's what I feel has happened here, and that's in the deep foundation. This could even be something, Scorpio, that you dealt with growing up. Perhaps you were in a family dynamic with 3 siblings, or you were in a situation where you had to fight for attention, fight for someone's love or support. You may have been the youngest child. I'm also getting some of you may have been the oldest. You may have had to nurture or take care of your siblings as well, or there could have been a large gap or distance as well, and you may have been treated differently. So regardless if you were the middle, the oldest, or the youngest here, I do feel like you felt separated, alienated, or you may have even been a favorite, daddy's girl, or mom's best friend. But I feel that there was some sort of childhood conditioning that may have repeated itself into relationships. Now, if that's not the case, it's just an experience that you may have currently went through or you've gone through in the past, and you don't want to repeat a cycle. You want to work together. You want to create peace. You want to collaborate with each other. You don't want to have to look over your shoulder. You don't want to have to walk on eggshells or worry when something is going to come in between or interfere with your heart, okay? This is a love reading, and it's not just romantic love, although a lot of you may be here for that. This is the energies of the heart, so please take it as it resonates for you, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the past. What's happened here in the past? Now, when we define energy here, energy is fluid. The story is going to be different on the surface level for each and every one of you, but the energy overall remains the same in the readings, but we can change course. So if there's something here that doesn't fit in the future, you have the option to change it before it happens. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, family, happily ever after, loyalty, fidelity, honesty. This could be something with even retiring. It could be investments, investing into your long-term future. It can even be inheritance. There may have been a family struggle, dynamic, or you're just seeking out that family energy of happily ever after. Whatever it is for you, that's on your mind, and it's important. And that's what I feel here for you with the healing family issues. Okay, so beautiful energy. Spirit is always a couple steps ahead here of the cards, but you are definitely working towards healing something. And thank you, Spirit. They're telling me that some of you may fear growing old alone, or you may fear going into this next chapter of your life by yourself. Now, it's very important for you to realize and understand this, Scorpio, that some of you have chosen to have this experience of being on your own or being single to work on or prioritize something else in your life. That could be this Three of Pentacles as well. So as I mentioned in the beginning, it could be to build up your career. It could be to focus on raising your children, or take care of an elderly parent, or you healing your own self and having spiritual awakenings. Yes, these things can be accomplished with a partner. However, you may have gone further in your spiritual evolution doing this on your own. So it doesn't mean that you will be single forever. Some of us, we certainly can be, but for others of you, I do feel like you are attracting the energy of family or the energy of love, even though it may not have fit into the mold of what you thought that looked like. For example, perhaps you never wanted children, but you meet someone who has them, or perhaps you never thought you would date someone forever without getting married, or you never thought you could blend a family, but you meet again a blended family. So whatever it may be for you, I'm sensing you may be breaking traditions to start your own, and that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing at all. That means you're open to new ways of thinking that go beyond what you were taught or learned when you entered the world. So let's take a look and see what you're manifesting, Scorpio. This is a really deep family-based reading as well, really healing. So again, if you are single, if you are in a relationship, or if you are going in between something sticky, difficult with a lover or with a family member, this is all about you being able to have that awakening within. And I feel a lot of you have, Scorpio. So what are you manifesting? What's in your headspace? 7 of Pentacles, watching something grow. So even if you are watching your business grow at this time, or your career, you may be watching your children grow, or you may be watching a relationship dynamic between you and someone else grow, either together or from a distance. The 7 of Pentacles is about you pausing, you assessing, evaluating, reflecting, and then being able to continue moving forward after you've taken a little bit of time out to get clear on what it is that you want. And that's what that Queen of Swords showing up is all about. Remember, that Queen of Swords brings integrity, honesty, clarity. She's very intelligent and she's a wise soul. So I do feel, Scorpio, that you, again, some of you may have been told that you're a wise sage or a wise soul. You may be very logical, but you are deep as well with the cups. Let's take a look and see what's showing up in the near future. What do we have showing up for Scorpio in the near future? We do have the 5 of Cups. I feel like you're overcoming some sort of loss, but you're having an awakening or an epiphany in the midst of it. Now, some of you may have lost someone, a loved one. I'm getting that heavily for some of you. Now, it doesn't mean that it's showing up in the future if it hasn't happened already. That's not what I'm picking up on. This is for those of you that have perhaps lost a child, lost a lover, and you're widowed, lost a mother or a father energy. You may still be grieving at times, and you may be healing that. Now, also, I'm getting, if you're in a partnership, that may have been the third party interference. Now, it doesn't mean that, it means that someone may have lost, I'm getting a parent, and it may have interfered with a relationship that you were in, because those things can be heavy. Those can be impactful. And it just means that sometimes we need space to grieve, and we need space to heal and work through our emotions. Now, for those of you that it doesn't resonate with losing a loved one, I feel like there could just be a little bit of that loneliness or dissatisfaction when it does come to your love life, because things haven't turned out in the timing that you would like. When the 5 of Cups does show up, I sense here that you're allowing yourself space to grieve, but this is exactly what we said in the beginning of your reading. Giving yourself that space to feel and work through those emotions, but not hanging on to them where they're interfering, it way into the future. Now, there is no timeline. I want you to understand that as well. There's no timeline for grief or for healing a broken heart or depression, things of that nature. But there are things that we can do to help us heal, whether it's seeking professional help. That could be this third party energy as well. It can be working on our own spiritual side. It can be trying to connect as well to our team, our guides, our loved ones, our ancestors, our angels. So the 5 of Cups is about you allowing yourself to sit with it for the time that you've wanted. But I'm sensing that you've either given yourself a cutoff, or you've given yourself enough space to get through something that was challenging. And now you're ready to move forward. But I still sense that there's still a little bit of back and forth that you're feeling in the first couple of weeks of February. But the good news is, and I'm excited to pull how you're feeling and your final outcome, because I feel that there's a perspective change. They're showing me Hanged Man. So again, I feel like you're changing your perspective. You're getting clear on what you want, and it's going to help you. They're actually showing me someone crying or has cloudy eyes, so they're not able to necessarily see as clear as they would like. But I sense here by mid-month, you're able to move forward and wipe the tears and move forward here. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, beautiful energy for you to be in. This is about you feeling like you're back on your own 2 feet, you're strong, you're independent. This is the most abundant queen out of all the queens. And yes, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords here, but as you progress and move through the month, I feel like you're shifting from that Queen of Swords energy of maybe a little bit more sharp around the edges at times, Scorpio. That's the nicest way I could say the Queen of Swords, a little sharp around the edges. But deep down, you're soft and you're that mushy emotion, and you do have feelings and you're exploring them. And this is the most abundant, nurturing, loving queen that there is. And I mean, aside, of course, from the Queen of Cups, which is you, but I feel like she's very resourceful. She's using the resources available to her, but she's also very fertile. So what she focuses her energy and attention on grows. And you have here attraction. So pay attention, because that law of attraction is working. And the second that you decide to kind of open yourself up or wipe the tears or get out of a space of grief, loneliness, depression, or you take a step towards reaching out to a third party, again, it could be a therapist, a coach, a healer, an intuitive, I feel like your energy will feel a little bit, will feel better, will feel lifted from whatever burdens that you have felt here with this 5 of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles is very down to earth. She enjoys the physical pleasures and beauty. She's very homey and practical. Others enjoy being around her presence because she's a really good host and she's really inviting, but she's also connected. And that's very important for you. You can see her eyes closed and she has these antennas and they're connected to the earth around her. They're connected to the law of attraction. They're connected to the universe. So she's able to tap in and tune in and use that ability to help her manifest what she wants. And some of you may be focusing, yes, on your coin, but I feel like it's focusing on your home life. You may be switching some things up in the home. Some of you may even be having, I'm sensing a gathering with food. So it could be a party, a celebration, a reunion, or it even could be, for those of you who have lost someone, it could be that you are getting together with family for a wake or a funeral as well. Please take that as it resonates. But the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is tuned in and she's gone through an awakening. And I feel that is you, Scorpio. If you haven't already, expect a really deep spiritual awakening where you're going to be able to see everything from that higher perspective of why things happened, and you'll be able to see it from that different viewpoint, as I was seeing with that Hanged Man, and it's going to bring about a lot of clarity and balance. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. Ooh, all right. How would you like these, Spirit? So in the external environment, we have balance, we have justice. You have a lot of Libran energy here as well. So some of you may have strong Libran placements, or you are on that Libran cusp, Scorpio. You may also be dealing with an air sign in your world, but this justice card is about things being fair, things being treated fairly. If you're going through some sort of legality with a family member or an inheritance, or if you've been treated unfairly or poorly in the past, things are starting to balance back out, and that's where that apology may come in, or someone may reach out, message you. There could be closure. I'm getting here that even though it's difficult, it's almost bittersweet. Okay, it's almost a bittersweet energy that I feel coming in here for you. So very powerful. Now, what are your hopes and fears, followed by the final outcomes here? I'm loving this. So your hopes and fears, there's that 9 of Wands. Remember in the beginning, I was getting that determination, very strong-willed. This is that 9 of Wands. So this is about you being able to push through anything that can threaten or harm or be difficult for you, but you're coming close to that ending. So keep on going here. There's closure coming in for you, whatever that may mean, or some sort of cycle ending. But the 9 of Wands, you can see here that she's built a fence. She's built a fence to keep predators out, or keep people out that may threaten her, attack her. But she's standing her guard, and that fence doesn't look very secure, which is okay, because it means that you're putting that wall down on the heart a little bit. And you hear this often. the quote, it is better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. And what I feel for you is it's important for you to be vulnerable, Scorpio. It's important for you to let that guard down. It's important for you to let that fence not be so secure that you never let love in, because when that happens, it's hard to let love out as well. It's hard for that reciprocity to show up. So I feel like a lot of you are staying determined. You are setting healthy boundaries, but you are opening your heart up to allowing yourself to love, even if something had been difficult for you. The hope is that you're able to do that. The fear is, what if I give up? The fear is, what if I don't have the spiritual strength? What if I can't move on? I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can, Scorpio. 9 of Wands says you have everything within you. You have the resources. You are connected. You're in tune. You have the spiritual strength. You are protected. You have the angels upon you as well. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you are okay. Let that guard down. It's okay if you let love cross into your side here. And your final outcome, there's that Queen of Cups that I love to see. There's you standing in the sunlight, standing in your power. This is beautiful, and a beautiful outcome. And that's what I felt from the beginning of your reading, that yes, bittersweet, something difficult may have happened for you. Something may have happened 60 years ago for you with this healing the family issues or situation. And it may not have been as heavy or relevant as the 5 of Cups showing up for you here in the recent past, or even in your current energy for some of you, yes. But I feel that you may have been just feeling a little bit disappointed, lonely. You may have felt disappointed or just had some sort of loss that you are dealing with. And now you're opening yourself to a new way of being. You're stepping into your power. You are embracing your emotions in order for you to feel them, heal them, release them, so you can let new emotions come in. What are those new emotions coming in, Scorpio? Happiness, abundance, success, good health, enjoying the time with the people that love you, that uplift you and support you. Some of you may even be taking a family vacation to someplace warm. That's really going to open your heart up here, Scorpio. So I'm loving this reading. I certainly hope you are as well. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. All right, let's get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Scorpio? Wisdom of the Oracle. We have the Fates. Ooh, I'm loving this for you. This is all about the stars aligning. This is about you tuning in and connecting to the world. It's also card 17, and 17 in tarot is the star card. So a lot of healing, a lot of guidance, and wish fulfillment happening here, which you see with that sun as well. When the Fate shows up here, this is about karma. It is about accepting things that you cannot change and knowing what those things are. And you have the Balance showing up here. So somebody may be getting their karma, or there could be a balance showing up as well in your life after maybe a karmic pattern, a situation, or even, I don't throw this around lightly, but even it could be a twin flame union if some of you were in a twin flame union, Scorpio. But this is your message. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Whew, I have full body goosebumps right now. Scorpio, again, whether this is a romantic situation, whether it's a loved one who's crossed in spirit, whether it's a child, a sibling, a parent, you take it as it resonates, but know that this relationship was indeed fated. I feel like you are in a soul tribe together, or you certainly have chosen, whether a soulmate or twin flame union, to experience some of these changes that may have been difficult. They may have been bittersweet, but it is from the perfect perspective of spirit for the evolution of your soul. All right, last but not least, Scorpio, let's see what spirit animals are showing up in the month of February to help you open your heart. Now, at this time, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes, Scorpio. Take a moment to just tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and tune into whichever animals are showing up for you. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I pull one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you need to do to enter into that reading, Scorpio, is drop your power animals in the comment box below. All right, your messages. We have Moth Spirit, surrender now. Surrender now. Very powerful. Some of you are 39 years old, you may be 67, you may even be 20 or have a birthday on the 20th. It says surrender now, Moth Spirit. We also have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Hello, Queen of Swords. You're turning that knowledge into wisdom, and you've learned to become, as I always say, one of my favorite quotes, you can either become better or you can become bitter. The choice is yours. But I'm getting bittersweet here. So you're turning that bitterness into becoming a better version of you. You're turning that knowledge into wisdom with Wolf Spirit. Pay attention. Some of you may be seeing a wolf, or you may meet someone who has a tattoo of a wolf on their arm, on their shoulder, or on their back. Or you may meet someone or have someone in your life who has an affiliation with wolves. Maybe they collect wolf statues, or maybe even they have a wolf sanctuary, something of that nature, or the wolf may be present in your energy. Please take it as it resonates. And lastly, we have dolphin. This and that are true. So I feel that what it is that you are believing to be true for yourself, even if it is not necessarily true, that's what you're attracting, because that law of attraction is working strong for you. So pay attention to your beliefs. Is it true for you? And if it's not, then erase it, or not erase it, eliminate it from your energy, because I feel that you're getting into alignment with your soul's truth. And if it's no longer true for you, or maybe it never was, then get rid of that energy, Scorpio. Very deep, powerful reading, beautiful souls. I hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and do comment your power animals in the comment box below. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. Lots of love and light.